This is the KayleeRo 4th grade lesson 18 worksheet, determining prime and composite numbers. Write whether the given number is prime or composite. So if a number is a prime number, then it has exactly two factors. And if a number is a composite number, then it has more than two factors. So for number 1, we're going to list out the factors of each example. Number 1, we have the number 2. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. And since there are only two factors, this is a prime number. Number 2, we have the number 6. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Since there are more than two factors, then this number is a composite number. Number 3, we have 8. The factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Since there are more than two factors, this is also a composite number. Number 4, we have 11. 1 and 11 are the only factors of this number, so this is a prime number. Number 5, we have 13, with the factors of 1 and 13, and so this is a prime number as well. Number 6, we have 15. The factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. Since there are more than two factors, this is a composite number. Number 7, we have 91 with the factors of 1, 7, 13, and 91. There are more than two factors, so this is also a composite number. And lastly, we have number 8, which is 119. The factors of this number are 1, 7, 17, and 119. There are more than two factors, so this is also a composite number. Divisibility by 2, 3, and 5. Determine if a number is divisible by 2, then repeat for 3 and 5. So there's like a certain rule or like a trick that you can use to see if it's divisible by 2. If the last digit is of the given number is even, then we can say the number is divisible by 2. So for number 1, for example, the last digit is a 2. Since the last digit is even, then we can say that it's divisible by 2. So we're gonna put yes. It's similar for finding out if the number is divisible by 5 as well, because the rule for 5 is that if the last digit is either a 5 or a 0, then the number is divisible by 5. So for number 1, the number 12, the last digit of number 12 is not a 5 or a 0, so it is not divisible by 5. The way you would find if a number is divisible by 3 is when the sum of the digits are divisible by 3. So for the number 12, we're going to add both the digits together. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. And 3 is obviously divisible by 3. So the number 12 is divisible by 3. Number 2, we have the number 20. The last digit is 0, which is an even number, so yes, it is divisible by 2. And we're going to add the two digits together. 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 is not divisible by 3, so it is not divisible by 3. The last digit is 0, so we can see that it is divisible by 5. Number 3, we have 16. The last digit is an even number, so it's divisible by 2. We're going to add 1 plus 6 to get 7. 7 is not divisible by 3, so it is the number 16 is not divisible by 3. The last digit is neither 5 or 0, so it is not divisible by 5. Number 4, we have the number 24. The last digit is even, so it's divisible by 2. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So yes, it is the number 24 is divisible by 3. The last digit is not a 5 or a 0, so it's not divisible by 5. Number 5, we have the number 45. The last digit is not even, so it is not divisible by 2. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 9 is divisible by 3, so the number is divisible by 3. The last digit is a 5, so yes, it is divisible by 5. Number 6, we have the number 35. The last digit, again, is not an even number, so 35 is not divisible by 2. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is not divisible by 3, so it's not divisible by 3. The last digit is 5, so we can tell that 35 is divisible by 5. Word problems. Read the problem and solve. Number 1. Janika has 11 muffins that she wants to share with some of her classmates equally. She wants to make sure everyone who gets a muffin has more than one muffin and that everyone that gets a muffin has an equal number of muffins. Explain why this is not possible. So the reason why this is not possible is because 11 is a prime number, which is only divisible by the number itself and 1. So the leftover muffin that she has, she can keep it to herself, but then that would mean that would be considered not sharing. Or she could just share it with other people, but she said that she wants to share with everyone equally, and that each person that she gives it to, she wants them to get more than one muffin, so it would be against that. Number 2, a fast way to see if a number is divisible by 2 is to see if the last digit is even. So 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. If the last digit is any of those numbers, then the number is divisible by 2. What about for 3? We can tell that if a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of digits is divisible by 3. What about for 5? The last digit is 0 or 5 or 5. We can tell if a number is divisible by 2 if the difference of the sum of odd digits and the sum of even digits are divisible by 11.